What's up YouTube? Daniel back for another video for the channel. So I want to talk to you guys quickly today about the topic of knowing how to set goals in the space of healing. Many people, like I mentioned in the last video, have such a hurry and don't even know the correct way to organize or construct their goals in order to, first off, keep them excited, second off, keep faith, and third off, actually move them forward. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel. For the past 8 years, I've been able to use food to reverse my psoriasis, live drug-free, not depend on the healthcare system, and I teach what I know on this channel, as well as two people I work with. So essentially, like I mentioned, the importance of setting goals and knowing how to set goals is huge. I think society gives everyone this basically like pitch to, oh, you have to 10x your goals, as the Grant Cardone one, 10x your goals. If your goal isn't big enough and want to excite you, it has to be something that you're willing to like wake up in the morning and stuff like that. But the thing about that is they're basically accentuating the excitement element, but they're forgetting the faith element. So excitement is like motivation. It fleets very easily. You know, once you go day to day with what you're doing, excitement is not something you can depend on. You can't be excited to wake up every morning or, you know, I get to do what you want to do. I mean, there's the element of, you know, peace and joy and fulfillment what you're doing, but excitement as like a kid that's excited to like go to a water park or something that does not exist every day. It exists day to day, but not every day. So not something you can depend on. But essentially, the element of faith is the most important. So when you are starting your journey, everyone usually has this thing, especially people that have come from like the medication space and have come across people that told them like, oh, I just took the medication and in 3 weeks I got these results. So in their head, they're already programmed and they're like, okay, if I do something, it has to match this person and how they healed. What you don't know about medication is it's suppressing your immune system. So I kind of had that tickle in my throat there. So yeah, it suppresses your immune system, so it doesn't actually come to the root cause, which is your nervous system and your digestive system. So it's just suppressing your nervous system, basically not letting it fire off basically the warning signs that something's going wrong, and that is suppressing your immune system. So obviously that goes to other areas in terms of being able to help your ability to fight sickness. But anyways, the point is your goals, you're constructing your goals in a way that is not realistic, first off, will not give you actual faith, and you're only relying on excitement. Like I said, what you have to begin to do is have your goal. Like when I was doing it, I had my goal obviously of clear skin. It's not like I was, oh, I'm gonna do this step, and then, you know, I was focused on the micro, but obviously had the macro in mind, but it was not my focus. So essentially what you have to begin to do is understand that the, you know, clear skin is something that's very down the road. It's not something that's gonna be immediate like these medications, like I said, because those aren't actually addressing the root cause, and what you're doing is addressing the root cause. So we have to understand it's a step-by-step thing. So you're thinking of step 20 when you have step 1 in front of you. Another analogy to look at this is basically when people are racing, let's say bikes, and those you know, those like motocross, not motocross, but those like speed bikes, the ones that are like turning on the side. Those guys are just like, you know, it's crazy guys. Essentially, one guy made an analogy in terms of goals, and people are so focused on turn 20 when they have to focus on turn 1. Turn 1 being, you know, how fast you have to, you know, go around the corner, and then how much you have to like brake to go around, stuff like that. So that's basically what you have to begin to do in terms of understanding how this works. So you're on turn 1, not turn 20. Turn 20 is, you know, the end result. So you have to begin to focus on turn 1. Turn 1 can be, let's say right now, you have super itchy skin, you obviously, you know, have plaques, you're very bloated, you're very gassy. So step 1 can be, you know, I want to stop feeling so bloated. That's step 1. That's your first goal. You still have your goal in mind, but your first goal is I want to lose this bloating feeling I have, or too much gas, which is obviously a bad symptom of your digestive system. So that's step 1. Step 2, I want to stop itching. So at night, people have this tendency to itch and scratch their skin, something I had all the time, scratching to the point where you start to bleed and you have it on your sheets, and then you just, you know, you have the plaque on top of the cut, and you have to like put alcohol on it, but then your skin's so sensitive that it's like, you know, I've been there, I know what you're going through. So essentially, that was my, you know, so my first goal was obviously getting my digestion right, and then your second goal could be like, you know, not itching at night. So doing things like cold therapy, eating the right foods, cleansing the right way, so it removes inflammation, you know, your body stops attacking itself, and you know, so on and so on. So the ability to I was talking to this with a client of mine actually. So the ability to understand your optimum range in terms of where you're at and how much faith you have in where you want to go. So if you have this goal of you're here, you haven't done any kind of natural remedy before, you don't know what cleansing is, you don't know what autophagy practices are, and you're here and you want to get to here, how much faith do you think you'll have that you'll get to here? You know what I mean? You have to have steps along the way that give you faith that you can reach them. So obviously aiming for 10 out of 10 faith, or 8 out of 10, or above 7. If you're in this thing, you're like, how much faith do you think you have getting here? Well, maybe like 1, 2. Like it's exciting. You're like, oh, it'd be amazing to be there, but it's the faith of doing it. You know what I mean? The faith that you can do it. I'll give you an example. This is more for men. There's so many men when they were young that had basically these crushes on these women, like celebrities. It was exciting to have imagine you being with that person, but how much faith did you have? Like when you realistically thought about it, how much faith you actually had that you could be with, the Megan Foxes, or I don't know, the whoever that you were into, that you thought about, you're like, I don't have that much faith. That's essentially the same thing with anything. So you have to find your optimum range and understand that it's about faith more than excitement, and going step by step. And like I said, it's always along the way anyways. People think that like, oh, if I don't get to this step, I'll never get anywhere. But no, you're getting somewhere with these small steps. And if you think of this big step, but you're so far away that your faith is so small, you won't even make the first step. You don't make progress anyways. So having this big goal in mind, that like, oh, from today, I'm gonna eat a banana and fucking boom, my skin, I'm gonna have ultimate skin like this person that is just drugging themselves and suppressing their immune system. I'm gonna be that person. Because that's the way I want it. You're basically not letting years of bad practice in terms of your digestion and everything you've been doing has to detox. There's so many things, the variables that you don't understand that have to happen before you can get there. And like I said, that's the only way you can do the step by step. And those people that have medications, those people think there's an end in mind. There's no end. They think that, oh, if I keep taking this shot, it's over. Like I can stop worrying about it. There's so many different things that they don't see that's in the future, but I mean that's beyond your worry and your control. So just focus on, like I said, setting steps that give you faith. Don't base your goals on excitement. Based on things that give you faith. So if I told you tomorrow, what's one thing that you can do in the next 2 weeks to a month that would give you basically the best result, or you think that you can get in 2 weeks to a month, what result do you can get? Focus on that, and then just go step by step by step by step. So that's the best way to do it. It's the best way to set your goals. Don't set goals on excitement. Set them on faith. Set them step by step. Set goals. Fix problems that are within your range of fixing it, and that if you think about it, you actually know how to do it, and will give you the ability to move towards it. If you don't have the ability like naturally to move towards that goal, it's that because that goal is not in your optimum range of faith. So hope that video helped you. Like I said, I help people with this, so you can find me on Instagram. If you stay till the end of the video, much appreciated. Much love to you guys. Obviously, like I said, I've been with where you're at and can obviously help you. So reach out to me there. Also, like and subscribe. More videos coming and topics that come to mind that I go through. Lifestyle. In terms of how to live with this, all those stuff will be posted on this channel. So hope you guys have a good day. Follow, like I said, the step-by-step basis. Have faith in what you're doing. You can get to where you want to go. It's just about looking at the next step forward, the next level up, and not level 20. So all the best. Keep killing it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.